So it's 4th of July weekend and you're supposed to be celebrating America, being American, proud to be an American. But instead of that, we have a lot of Americans worrying about the state of America and its future because of the Supreme Court. So if you're one of those people that don't pay attention to politics, it all started last year when they overturned Roe vs. Wade. So that allows certain states to have abortion laws that aren't really that great for us American people. Then, in the last 2 days, they've overturned affirmative action as far as being admitted to colleges. They think that's gonna be the flex it is, but it really isn't. I'll dig more into that later. They've also allowed businesses to be able to discriminate against LGBTQ members. And the Supreme Court strikes down Biden's $400 billion student loan forgiveness plan. And before I go on this rant, if you do enjoy the content or analysis I give, maybe you give me a like, subscribe, and if not, I wish you your best in your future endeavors. But America is going in reverse, and it's so unsettling, and it's just a slap in the face to me. We're going in reverse because the media has fucking won, and it's just disgusting. And you know how the media won? Because they brainwashed you people to believe that there was not that much of a difference between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. That if you voted for one or the other, there wasn't gonna be that big of a difference between your normal daily lives. And there was all these people trying to tell you, no, that is not the truth. There's gonna be repercussions for this because these people are gonna be able to choose Supreme Court justices. And y'all took the bait. Y'all were like, there's no difference between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. I want something new. Donald Trump is fun and exciting. And now look, we're in 2023 and things that we had for how many years is now being taken away from us? Was it worth it? Is this really? They're not that much different from the others? I would fully disagree, and this is why the media has won. They brainwashed you. Instead of us being mad at the people up top, us Americans are fighting against each other. We're fighting over LGBT, or fighting over race, when we should be fighting over money. We should be fighting over this wealth gap. We should be fighting over every average American is having to work 2 or 3 jobs just to maintain, while these companies and CEOs are having higher profit margins than ever. That's what we should be fighting, but instead we're fighting each other because the media won. And as a result of this, now Republicans had their agenda, they're acting upon this agenda, and now America is going back in time, literally, and we're regressing. As other countries have universal health care and are starting to integrate 4-day work week, we are having to fight for abortion rights. Now LGBT people could be discriminated against. And then the other thing that I also wanted to talk about as far as the LGBT thing is it's kind of a slippery slope. It's like, where do you draw this line on being able to discriminate? Is it because of your sexual orientation? Are you going to discriminate people by their hair? To me, it's just a slippery slope that you can start discriminating people for certain things. You can say, I thought that person was this, and they actually weren't. It's this slippery slope that those people up top don't care because they don't have to live that normal life that we do. But it's gonna hurt a lot of people. It's gonna hurt a lot of businesses. It's just making everything worse. And the Supreme Court's supposed to be making everything better. And that's just the state of America that we're in. And as far as the affirmative action not being the flex that they think it is, for me, the reason why I think that is because all of the legacy kids that get into schools because their parents went to the school or they're big donors, those are the issues to why people aren't getting into schools. It's not affirmative action. So if you want to blame it on affirmative action, be my guest, but it's more so the legacy kids that's the issue than it is affirmative action. They'll see that in due time, and all that means now is that students without extracurricular activities are going to be more held back than they were before. So I hope it's worth it. And meanwhile, corporations or people can have PPP loans forgiven, but God forbid us average Americans have some student loan forgiven so that we can start spending money and help contributing to the economy. But no, that is not good enough for these people. But no, we do not deserve that bone that these businesses and corporations and top people get. It's disgusting. It's a slap in the face. If you continue to just ignore it and see what the real issue is, the biggest issue in America is the wealth gap and the fact that they keep controlling and dictating these rules and laws so they can continue to hold this money instead of being able to spread it around. And until people finally recognize that, all they're going to do is continue to divide and conquer, whether it's about LGBT, race, or what other topic they can have to distract us, a submarine, whatever it is. The media has won and they continue to win, and we're seeing it on display on a day in and day out basis, because they told you that the elections, there wasn't that much of a difference, and now we're seeing the repercussions of y'all listening to that. Y'all let me know in the comment section whether you agree or disagree with me, but I had to get this off my chest because this has just been bothering me, and it was just like, I knew this day was coming, but to finally see it, it still doesn't sit well with me, and it sucks. But it's the reality. But as you know, of Chris Cadence, I'm going to give you guys hip-hop and pop culture news when it's there. So make sure to subscribe, turn the notification bell for all my videos so you can like and participate in the comment section. This Chris Cadence, I'm out. This motherfucker.